you're in an interview or you're asking for an appraisal and they say, why do you think you deserve it? And you're like, don't skip this video. I'm talking to you. You can actually save it for later. I'm going to tell you guys about something that I feel a lot of young people don't have, which is a brag sheet. Okay. Hi, for those who don't know me, I'm Cam, I'm your corporate auntie. And somebody asked me to drop a few nuggets. I can't, not as an aunt, guys. I need to give you a full course meal. So by the time that you leave here, you can actually navigate that job space with confidence. Those who are wondering, oh my gosh, what is a brag sheet? A brag sheet, what call my man? Like it's a document that you have, yeah, how it's yours. And all you have to simply do is just remember you're that girl and have a date and time and have a task associated to it and what you did and who saw you doing it. So that's what we're covering today, okay? So why is it important? One, it makes your performance reviews a lot easier. When you have a brag sheet and, for example, your manager said, oh my gosh, Gami, you did great in this day. You write it down. So when they say you don't deserve a salary review, an increase. Guys, it's 9 p.m. I'm tired now, but I'm not going to sleep until I get this information through to you guys. You can actually rip out a document where they say, but why do you think you're worthy? I don't think I'm worthy. This is why I'm worthy. Next, it gives you beautiful bullet points for your resume. I think a lot of the times what you guys tend to do is just copy and paste responsibilities from the internet. Guys, I've seen those so many times. I want to know you. Your CV is telling your story, and I want to know your specs, right? I'm going to deviate a little bit, but whether you're buying makeup, Bawaka 16-hour way, 24-hour way. When you buy a phone, they're talking about gigs. When you buy a car, they're saying this is the talk 0 to 100. So I need you to understand with a brag sheet, that's your spec. That's what you're selling. You're on top of you selling your personality. You're selling your talk. You're selling your storage. You're selling your wear. That's what I'm trying to see. And this is what a brag sheet really helps with. So on top of that, you can transfer this brag sheet on your CV, on your LinkedIn, and just remind people that you're the hell you think you are. Yeah, that gal. Yeah, guys, just bear with me. My vocabulary's done, okay? Then it also helps you track your growth over time, which I think is very important. More often than not, we move from company to company and we see the money growing, but we don't see ourselves growing. And sometimes you don't even know when you're ready for a managerial position because you don't take that time to reflect. And then lastly, it also builds your confidence, guys. I think in the corporate space, more often than not, people suffer from imposter syndrome. And I know that a brag sheet helps you overcome imposter syndrome within this particular space because now you have a document that constantly reminds you to, one, reflect on who you are, and two, reminds you on who you are. So one, and when I say reflect, I mean every single month, if you have a brag sheet and you schedule it in your diary to say, listen, on the 27th every single month, why am I that girl again? What happened this month? Go back through your emails, go through your calendar, remember the day that your manager said, oh, you did great, or the CEO, and note those things down and what you did. And then you're going to put it on an Excel spreadsheet, and I'll give you something that you guys can screenshot. I'll make something up. But you want to, one, which is very important, the date. Two, the task or the project that you're involved in. Three, the results. What you did. What you did is very important. What did you do? And after what you did, what is the result or the impact that it had? And then lastly, who recognized you for it? Or how was it acknowledged within the workspace, right? And that, guys, I made notes. How cute. Oh, guys, I love you so much. You have no idea. So I'm going to then give you guys questions that you can screenshot so that when you are drafting your brag sheet, you can have these at the back of your mind and then you can start drafting it. So question one, did you save time, money, or effort? Right? And if so, quantify it. What does that look like? I save 20% of time. I save 2 hours when it normally takes 10, etc., etc. Two, did you solve a problem nobody else could? So, ibapaletse kaofela, and then wena Messiah or Ikena, and things happened, right? Three, and I know the people who follow me and the people who comment on the content, they do this a lot. Did you train or mentor anyone? Give them dates, give them times, let them know how long the training was, on what day, how. We need to know that. The calendar block of time. I trained this person for 8 hours during the month of Feb. They need to know that. Instead of, hey, I've been training employees since they got here. Do they care? No. When you quantify it to say, listen, I've trained 10 employees over this particular year and total train time has equated to 120 hours, I can give you a full breakdown. Maybe let me move to the training department because that's what I've spent majority of my year doing. But when it's different than, hey, I've been training people. Guys, conversations are different once numbers enter the chat. Anyway, before I deviate, did someone thank you or recognize your work? Whether it be your colleague, your manager, the CEO, a client, it doesn't matter. Or yeah, whoever. Did they recognize and say, oh my gosh, you're actually doing an amazing job? Document that. And then lastly, did you win an award or get recognition? Or rather positive feedback? Because again, that's another thing. So I always say, most importantly, guys, find a day in the month or have have a diary entry with the reminder and then just throw them into that email, that reminder. And then on the day that you have capacity, then you can flesh it out. But I think it's so important that you guys keep a brag sheet because that's your blueprint of selling yourself. But that's also the map of where you come from and where the possibilities and the potential of where you're going. Why? Because it enables you to reflect. I think over time, once you get through your brag sheet, you also get to know where your key areas are. So I'll use the training example once again. If you realize, okay, Shapa, maybe I'm not good at my job, but I'm realizing I'm really great at training, you can then ask your manager to pivot to say, look, I've spent majority of my time training. I'm wasting my time in this department. So can we maybe look at a transfer, but you're able to have better conversations because you have history. Guys, we have learned whoever documents history wins the war. And I'm not just talking about your brag sheet. And that is enough from me rambling tonight. Yes, we're still going to carry on with the networking series. I'm probably going to cover LinkedIn next. So keep your eye out for that. And also, guys, thank you for the 20,000 subscribes. Oh, what? You guys are amazing. Okay, good night.